What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? Today this is gonna be a two-part video. I apologize for the lighting because for some reason my videos seem to be coming out like dark and shit. Like, I don't know why. I'm still working on that. I'm still kind of new to making videos of this, sort. But, I'm just started talking from behind my phone or whatever. So, I really want you guys to get to know me and get to understand what kind of artist I am. And just get to know me a little bit better. Alright, first of all, this is going to be a two-part video. We're going to talk about inspirations. And then I'm going to share with you guys some of my music choices. Some of the music that I actually listen to. Whether it be in my car, on my way to work, or just on my iPod on an everyday listening situation. I don't listen to the radio, so I have a lot of CDs and I have an iPod full of music. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about inspirations. Who are the people that inspire me as far as an artist to do the music that I do? There is a ton of them for me. I like a ton of different music, but if I tried to name them all, this video would be about 19,000 hours. YouTube won't agree with that. So we're going to narrow this thing down to my big four. The big four artists that I feel like have the most impact on me as an artist. Who are those guys? I guess I have to start off the number one artist. Just they're not in any type of order, but the number one artist that comes to the top of my mind of that big four would be Nas. He was one of the first few artists that I listened to. My dad was a big Nas fan as well as a big Beastie Boys fan. And just the knowledge that Nas was able to spit. And Nas is an artist who has had an impact on just so much of hip-hop. Most of the biggest hip-hop stars that are out right now have been affected by Nas. Nas is just an awesome artist. I look up to him a lot. It's a shame that at this point in stage in his career, he doesn't have the fan base that he should. I feel like he doesn't have the fan base that he should. I mean, there are artists with less lyrical talent than Nas that have more fans than Nas at this point. And that's simply because that's just simply wrong to me. I feel like Nas should be one of the highest guys when it comes to fans. I mean, even Kanye West, a guy like Kanye West will tell you he's affected by Nas. And right now, Kanye West has more fans than Nas out there right now. He's going to sell more CDs than Nas right now. And that's just a shame. Alright, moving on. The next artist, number two artist on my list, would have to be Ludacris. If you listen to my music, you already know that I was born in Miami, Florida, but I was raised in Albany, Georgia. And Ludacris, even though T.I. likes to call himself the king of the South, I look up to Ludacris a whole lot more. One of the biggest things about Ludacris as an artist for me is the fact that I can understand every single word that comes out of Ludacris's mouth. That's how I like to be. I like for my listening audience to be able to just sit there and just figure out everything that I'm saying. So it's no mystery as to what I'm saying, and they don't have to really go and try to search and try to find out what I'm saying, that my words make sense. I don't care what Ludacris song it is, Ludacris always takes his time with his verses, and he wants you to understand every single word. Not to mention, another reason why I look up to Ludacris is that Ludacris was unwanted by all the record labels. Think about that. No record labels wanted Ludacris. Even P. Diddy turned him away. He got on his grind. He was a radio announcer, if I'm not mistaken. He was a personality. He recorded his whole CD in that studio. He got out there, he grinded it out, created his own record label, and got a deal from Def Jam. That's why I look up to Ludacris. Other than the fact that when he's doing verses, man, you can understand everything he's saying, and he was able to come away from the situation that nobody wanted him as an artist. Now look at him. He's got his own label. He sold millions of records. He gets to do shows with cross genres. I mean, I seen him on a country show one day. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of guy that I look up to. The next artist, I don't even think I even need to say his name. Number 3 would be Jay-Z. Of course, when I start talking about Jay-Z, the first thing that pops up in everybody's mind, besides his flow patterns, should be his longevity. Jay-Z has been around since the damn 80s, man. You remember what guys sounded like in the 80s? If I put Will Smith on a CD right now, he'll probably sound out of touch. And that's no diss to Will Smith, because I like Will Smith too. But Jay-Z has been able to adapt to the generations and bring his flow up so he doesn't sound outdated. And that's huge, man. The only other artist that I know that was able to do that was LL Cool J. He's not on my list, but LL Cool J is an honorable mention. I do look up a lot to LL. But Jay-Z's on the list, man, simply because of his flow patterns. I love the versatility. I love you go from a Forever Young, where he's got that nice mellow flow, to a New York's where he's more aggressive, to a Run This Town where he's aggressive, to Big Pimpin' where he's da-da-da-da and his flow is all over the place. I love that. I hate boring shit and repetitive shit. It gets on my nerves. You know, like if you give me 2 of the same songs on a CD, more than likely I'm gonna turn it off. And that's just how I am. I hate that shit. And I'll never give you guys that shit. I'm gonna mix it up. My songs are always gonna be all over the place. I'm never gonna be a type of artist that's just gonna say, here, take this same shit, 18 songs, take it, because that's what you deserve. You deserve more than that. You deserve to be entertained. Which is why one of the biggest artists out there, one of the artists that you probably look up to, I dislike him. I'm gonna leave that a mystery. I'll talk about that later because I don't want to get cursed. I'm gonna wait to get bigger, and then I'll say what I need to say about a certain artist that everybody seems to admire. Anyway, next on my category, number 4 artist, big time, the biggest hip-hop artist in the world right now. He's having an impact on probably all of hip-hop, and I like him for different reasons. That number 4 guy is from Detroit, Michigan. You know who he is, Eminem. Once again, that's another artist, if you listen to my music long enough, you're gonna hear it. I look up to Eminem a lot, man. I started liking Eminem way back from the Marshall Mathers LP. And when I say I like him for different reasons for what most MCs like him for, I like him for his flow patterns and the versatility. Now, to be honest with you, I hated the last album. I really did. Because I felt like once I heard Not Afraid, I heard the whole album. If you listen to it, you understand what I mean. He's angry on that song, he's angry on the next song, he's angry on the next song. And that's just him being him. But no, that album is one of my least favorite albums from him. Marshall Mathers LP is probably one of my favorites. And just, he's one of the first artists that I heard that was able to just truly go into character. You're sitting there, you're listening to him, and he's spitting one way, and he's, you know, giving you a verse, and the next thing you know, he goes into a character like, please Lord, this boy needs Jesus. Heal this child, help us destroy these demons. Please send me a brand new car. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, and I'm like, whoa. I've never heard that shit before. Like, I've heard other artists attempt to do different characters and whatever, but I've never heard somebody go that in depth with it until I heard Eminem. And just the flow patterns, his ability to maneuver and manipulate bars is just insane. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the best storytellers you can ever have because of the way that his flow is. It doesn't make him rhyme like an ordinary rapper. Like the ordinary rapper is trapped within that bar, and he has to rhyme on that line, or he's gonna sound off beat. With Eminem, he doesn't have to do that. Like, if you studied his first, second, and third album, he would go insanely amount of words before you caught the rhyming word. And I studied that shit for like years, just listening to it over and over and over and over again. And it's a complex rhyme flow. A lot of people like to compare Hopsin's flow to Eminem's flow. I like Hopsin too, but it's not even close. Because of the amount of words that he's able to fit in that bar before the rhyming words coming, it gives him the space to be able to tell a story like no other artist. It's truly incredible. Anyway, those are my big four. I could talk your ears off about other artists. Honorable mentions: Beastie Boys, LL Cool J, Rakim, Tech Nine, Immortal Technique. There's a lot of other guys, but those are my top four: Eminem, Jay-Z, Ludacris, Nas. My top four artists. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys just a little bit of the music that I like listening to in my spare time. I'm an artist who holds a high value to a singer. I love singers, and the reason being is because I feel like if you work hard enough, anybody can rap. If you work hard enough, any artist can play an instrument. But it takes a special artist to sing. Singing is a talent that not everybody has. Some people have been trying to sing for years and they still suck. Think about it. Singing is just incredible, especially when you have an alto, a soprano, a lady or a guy with a 4.5, 5 octave range. It's impressive. And they can sing that shit outside of the studio, in the studio, on stage. They come out and they sound the same exact way that they do on the CD. Incredible. Singing from your diaphragm and not your nose is just huge, man. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just show you guys, a few of my personal choices. Music. I used to buy a huge amount of CDs. I don't buy them anymore now, since I could just buy music from the iTunes store and just download it to my iPhone. But there are a couple artists that I look up to, that I like, and I keep their CDs. And here we go. Now, a couple of my choices are gonna shock you. Alicia Keys. I like Alicia Keys as an artist. Very good R&B artist. I listen to pretty much all of her music. I have all of her CDs so far. Awesome artist, and my girl also likes her too. So we have to fight over this CD quite a bit because she's very reckless with her stuff. I'm not. I like to take care of my stuff, and that's Alicia Keys. I don't have to say anything about this album. I already explained to you about this album and this guy right here. I'm gonna leave it alone. But that's Eminem. Like I said, I hold high value when it comes to singers. That's Kelly Clarkson. Phenomenal singer. Just love her music, love her voice, love her range. and I love her ability to go on the stage and duplicate what's here on the stage and not be a fucking auto-tune singer. Awesome singer. I play saxophone. I also play saxophone. I play cello. I play keyboard. I play drums. Kenny G. If you know who Kenny G is, his music speaks for himself. Of course, no music collection would be complete without Frank Sinatra. Actually, my dad introduced me to Frank Sinatra. And from that point, I've just been liking his music, man. Really, really mellow music. Relaxing, popping in the car on a long drive. You'll like Frank Sinatra. A lot of you guys don't know who this is. I like their music. Their music is funny. This is Bowling for Soup. If you ever listen to their music, you'll get a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? I like them. I like Blink 182. I don't have a Blink 182 CD. I used to have one and I lost it, but I do like Bowling for Soup. Probably my favorite artist of all time. The most complete artist. He's a singer, so I kind of put him in a different category. Plus, a lot of people are going to say, how can you say him over Michael Jackson? The simple fact is he's my generation. Michael Jackson was more of that 80s, 90s generation. You know what I'm saying? He's more of that 2000 and up generation. So, I just like his music. I do think he's kind of trapped in a loop. He's trying to sing for the women every single song. I like to hear him get out of that box and sing some other music, but of course I have every Usher album there is. John Mayer. I listen to a lot of John Mayer. I've heard people compare him to Johnny Cash. I don't quite see the comparison there, but I do like a lot of John Mayer songs. Once again, another one of those mellow artists, and you can tell what kind of guy I am by my name, Casual, but this is one of those mellow artists that you listen to. I've got all of his albums, and I just play it a ridiculous amount of times, whether it's in my van, in my car, while we're driving. Like John Mayer. Jesse Powell. Probably one of the best male vocalists other than Steve Perry that I've ever heard. Ridiculous octave range, especially on songs like You, where he just shows it off. I think he's doing gospel music now, but he's an awesome artist, man. Like his music. Don't pick at me. If you laugh, I swear I will come through this camera at you. I like Britney Spears, man. I like some of her music. This is more of my wife's CD. I bought this more for her, but I do appreciate her music. Like I said, you better not laugh at me. Justin Timberlake. I like some Justin Timberlake. I tend to, which songs are the best ones on here? Of course, My Love, What Comes Around Goes Around. This is the second CD. I like the first one more. That one had Senorita on it. But Justin Timberlake is an awesome artist. I can't believe he walked away. One of the best female vocalists of all time, Mariah Carey. And this is her young CD. This is before she kind of toned it down and got it bubblegummed and shit. This is when she actually showed off those whistle notes, man. Just a phenomenal female artist. Taylor Swift. Like I say, I'm a mellow guy. I like to relax to music. Even though a lot of people will say she's bubblegum and she can't sing or whatever, she makes good songs. If you don't want to be depressed, you just want to be happy, you want to just relax, you're riding around with the family, you don't want to have to listen to explicit shit and sex and whatever, pop her CD in, man. I got this one, and I don't feel like I need the other ones yet. I heard that that Civil War song, and I really like that one, so I might pick that one up off the iTunes store. But for now, I'm gonna keep with that one. I didn't even open this CD. I bought this CD and I didn't open it, and I'm not gonna open it. This is Kanye's first album. This is a classic. Classic. I'm not opening this. And I got a couple other CDs, but I'm very embarrassed to show those. You guys probably don't even know who this band is. This is called Skid Row. Yeah, you don't know who it is. Never mind. There's a few artists that I don't have here that I have on my my iPod. Artists like Slipknot, Nirvana, Metallica, Nickelback, Creed, Evanescence. I like some Marilyn Manson, Akon, T-Pain. I like a lot of artists. I'm all mixed up too. Sheryl Crow, Faith Hill, Kid Rock. I'm like I say, I'm a very diverse dude. No, I like all kinds of music. It doesn't matter who they are. I just tend to, if it sounds good to me, I like it. If it doesn't, oh, I forgot, System of a Down, BYOB. Of course I listen to BYOB. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. I jam to that shit while I'm driving in my car, son. But anyway, that's all, man. I hope you guys stayed here and listened to my ass rant the whole time and got to know me just a little bit better. And just, you know, just swing by, man. And definitely follow me on Twitter if you're not, man. @Casual on Twitter. And Facebook is the best place to communicate with me at. I get too many comments here. I would be going crazy and pulling out my hair, which I'm probably going to go bald in like 30 years anyway. But that's all I got to say, man. You guys have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed it. Just get to know me better. I'm going to be dropping new videos all the time. I'm going to try to keep a constant stream of shit coming at you. So you can either say, dude, you rock, or you can say, dude, you fucking suck. Stop doing that shit. Anyway, we're out. Deuces.